Okay, I've just woken up, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, I'm not going to edit the video at all, so you see how long it takes, but this is your competition hair and makeup for the rest of the season. You don't have to use the things that I use. I just use things that make it easy. Okay. Water bottle. Now it is best, oops, wrong way. If you don't wash your hair the day before competition, the oil actually helps it sit properly. Okay. Okay. Next, I use a bun box, but you don't. And then one of these, you do have to get a foam bun piece, but you don't need to get a bun box. You can get all those things separate. Okay, hair gel. I can get it open. Okay, you have to use hair gel or hair mousse. Okay, tail comb. You can just use your hands. Ew. Get my glasses off. Yeah, you can just use your hands for the gel. It's not, I just prefer the tail comb because it's neater. Got some knots. And really get the hair gel in. You obviously don't need it in the lengths of your hair. You're only getting it here because your hair has to be flat. Okay. Hair tie. It's easiest to go with a colour similar to your hair. Okay. Now, you are just doing, sorry, I'm just looking in the mirror. A ponytail. Just below the center of your head. So not up high, just below, but not right down the bottom. Next, your foam piece. And you'll know when that's on, if you're too high or too low. Needs to be not visible from the front and not all the way on your neck. Next bit, this is going to be hard to see, but you just spread your hair, and if you've got shorter or thin hair, you get a smaller foam piece. Okay, some people then put a hair tie over it. I don't. I just hold my hand, spin the hair around, and push it underneath. Okay, next step is a bun net, which is why I have a bun box. It just comes with everything you need. Straight over the top. Now obviously a colour similar to your hair. Okay. It's hard without my glasses. Bun pins. These ones. These ones are the more sturdy ones you can't bend. These ones you can bend. Okay, bun pins are going to hold it. You just slide them in. I would say do at least 6. Normal bobby pins aren't going to hold the bun in. Okay, the heavier your hair is, the more you'll want to do. Gemma and Natalie, I'm looking at you for that. You have a lot of hair, use a lot of pins. Okay, next. You just want to, I've still got hair gel on this. You just want to smooth everything the whole way around with that hair gel or hair mousse. I just find gel easier. Okay, once you've got that done, I don't know where my hairspray is, but you're going to hairspray it. And please remember that you can't spray anything indoors at a competition. So definitely make sure it's already hairsprayed. If you need to hairspray, bring your water bottle to the competition. But if you need to hairspray, you just need to go outside to do that. Okay. All right. And that's done. Okay, now, face. With your face, again, you don't need to use the things that I use. That $5 section at Chemist Warehouse, you can pretty much get everything you need there. I use eyeshadow shields because I am messy with eyeshadow, and you can use sticky tape. It just gives you a nicer edge out here as well. And you don't have to do your eyeshadow first, but again, I'm messy with eyeshadow, so I do my eyeshadow before my foundation. But it's up to you. Get under those eyelashes. Okay. It's going to be rough without glasses, but we'll see how I go. So I start with primer. You don't have to use primer, it stays better during the day. And that's eyeshadow primer. If you're not using primer, just make sure your eyelids are clean and dry and don't put foundation on them. Okay. Okay, so just get a skin colour, close to your skin colour, it doesn't have to be. And just do your whole eyelid. Remember, this is not day-to-day makeup, this is going to be over the top. And I'm not very good at it, but you get the idea. And please make sure you practice this before competition, just so you know how long it takes, and that yes, you can do it. There is not time once we get to competitions to do your makeup or your hair. Okay. Now, I usually use, let me find it, this palette. But I'm going to use this one because I think this one was about $10 at Chemist Warehouse, and it's got all the colours you need except for the beige. But so we're going to go in with just a grey, and it doesn't need to be, I think I just got eyeshadow in my coffee. It doesn't need to be, I need a mirror. Okay, doesn't need to be exact. Just going over your eye. And doesn't need to be too dark because you can get more eyeshadow if you want. Okay. Next, black. And you're just coming from the outside in. And if you're using tape or eyeshadow shields, just see this, you don't have to be neat. Well, on the eye as much as possible, but it'll pick anything up. The dogs are fighting. Molly, Rigby. Okay, there we go. They're probably just upset they're not helping. Okay, it's like it's pretty messy, but again, stage makeup, you just kind of go messy and then you sort it out. Okay, my crease brush, and you're going to go with like a silver or a lighter grey, and you're just going to blend in your crease, and it'll take a while, but you don't really want to see exactly where you've put every colour. Okay. And just have a practice. It's not very hard. I'm not good at this, but you just kind of make it look okay. Just in your crease. Okay. So then you're going to get like a sparkly black and just go pat it on the inside half of the eyelid that you didn't put black eyeshadow on. Just on the ball of the eye, like on the lower, just on the inside half. Okay. Next, get one of these, and with the black, you're just going to go along. This is why tape's good if you don't have eyeshadow shields. I poked myself in the eye. Okay. Next, you're going to get white and just highlight below your brow, just for the outer half. And just a little bit in there. Then, oops, knocking everything over, I can't see where I'm putting things. It's my eyeliner. Here it is. Just on the waterline with some black eyeliner. And then mascara. You can do your bottom lashes if you like. I don't, only because I get it everywhere. Okay. Done. So that's a hard part over, and most of that mascara on my hand. Most of that. See how much I would have spilt everywhere if I didn't use this, so definitely use eyeshadow shields or tape. Then see that little bit where I just haven't quite gotten in there. Bin, just kind of fill it in. Okay. Now, usually, because you need it to last a long time and you'll be sweating, I would usually use primer on my face, but because I'm taking this straight off today, I'm not going to. Cotton buds, my secret weapon. Okay. So foundation. Make sure your foundation, and I know this sounds dumb, is your colour, or because stage makeup, you can go one shade darker, but not really, because at DrillDance we don't have all the lights. So make sure it's not too light, you don't want to look ridiculous, and make sure you don't have that ugly line. Okay. Make sure you blend it into your neck, because whether it's the right colour or not, it needs to be blended. Okay. Usually I then go in with the second coat, because with one of these I do half a pump and then half a pump, but whatever works for you. Concealer. This is more just so your eye doesn't, well, not your eye, your whole face doesn't look flat. Again, I'm not good at this, I just kind of make it work. Okay. Okay. Bronzer. So bronzer goes roughly from the center of your eye across. If you do duck face, it goes just like below your jawline. Don't come into your mouth. Try to stay from here up. Easy way to do that is to only sweep in one direction. So blush, and this is a bit dark for me. And just on the apple of your cheek, just a little bit. Okay. Then, where is it? Translucent powder, setting powder, or, oops, it's way too much. Something like that. This will help with any oil, and it also makes your makeup stay all day. Okay. Now, I don't, because I look ridiculous with darker eyebrows, but if you fill in your eyebrows or pencil them in or anything, do that. It's, you know, whatever you do. And then finishing spray, just get a cheap one. They're all about the same. Don't screw up your face while you spray it. Okay. Now lips. I left mine in the car and it, like, the glass bottle melted, so hopefully it still works. Okay, this is why we don't do makeup in our training or comp uniform. Just get it all off us, including, so this lipstick's expensive, so we do have a club one with applicators. So make sure you're not actually using the wand, make sure you're using the applicators, and don't put it on if you're in your comp uniform. If it gets on fabric, it will not come out. Once you've got it on though, it won't come off on anything. You'll be fine all day. If you've got dry lips, this has disinfectant rubbing alcohol in it, medical grade. It's what makes it last a long time and means we can share one if you use the applicators, but it will sting if you have dry cracked lips, and there's nothing you can do about that, it just will. And that goes away in a few seconds. So what you want to do, it's 3 thin coats, and you wait for it to dry for a few seconds in between each coat. So, and don't close your mouth in between. And then you do the gloss once it's dry. Again, with the gloss, it doesn't have the disinfectant, but make sure you use the applicators. Just make sure you're not double dipping in the gloss. You'll be fine. That it's all at comps. It'll be in a case like this. This one's mine. I can't remember what colour the club's is. I think it's gold, but it'll be there. Okay. Okay, so won't come off. Like, that's the residue from the gloss, and then once it's dry, it'll be fine. Can't come off in a uniform, you'll be able to eat and drink. So everything, then I just go in again. If I'd used hairspray, I wouldn't have all these little wispy bits. Just flatten those down. Once we're in uniform, you then only have to put your headband on and get dressed, obviously. But your hair and all of your makeup except your lipstick, unless you have your own, our colour is Fly Girl. Yeah, it has to be done before you get to the comp. No other lipstick. That's the only one we have because we cannot have it getting on the uniforms, okay? But there are applicators and everything for people to use. And basically, guys, that is it. Show up with it done. Can't have wispy bits like that. It's a hairspray job. That's it. Just make sure you have a go at it. Doesn't have to be neat. Biggest recommendation, either eyeshadow shields or sticky tape. Okay.